Deeply traditional yet endlessly surprising, India is one of those destinations that ends up on every traveler's bucket list at some point. They might dream of going to Agra to see the Taj Mahal in all its glory, or exploring the royal palaces scattered throughout Rajasthan. Others find themselves attracted to the jaw-dropping landscapes in Darjeeling and Rishikesh, or the postcard-perfect beaches in Goa. Whether you're going on an epic backpacking trip or a luxe vacation, plan your adventure with this list of the best places to visit in India. Number 10. Agra. If there was just one symbol to represent all of India, it would be the Taj Mahal. The monument inspires millions of tourists to make the trip to Agra every year, waking up before dawn to see magnificent structure radiate at sunrise. But Agra tops the list of the best places to visit in India for reasons that go beyond India's most famous attraction. The city in Uttar Pradesh is chock full of marvelous Mughal monuments, like Ihmed-ud-Daula's tomb and Akbar's mausoleum, decked out in hypnotic inlaid marble designs from top to bottom. Plus, tourists can also see another UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Agra Fort. With so many wonders in just one place, Agra is a must-visit city for tourists in India. Number 9. New Delhi. Despite its crowds and chaos, New Delhi offers tourists a lot to love. The colorful capital of India is the perfect marriage of heritage and modernity. Old Delhi contains some of the country's most treasured attractions, including the Jama Masjid, Red Fort, and Chandni Chowk shopping thoroughfare. But throughout the sprawling city, tourists can explore countless other sites of spiritual and cultural importance. Top tourist attractions in New Delhi include the Lotus Temple, India Gate, Humayun's tomb, and India's tallest minaret, Qutub Minar. Fill your days exploring these mesmerizing sites and refueling at street-side chai stalls and high-end restaurants. Number 8. Mumbai. Want to see a more cosmopolitan side of India? Head to the energetic coastal city of Mumbai, home to ultra-wealthy entrepreneurs and the hottest Bollywood actors. Tourists are never far from five-star hotels or gourmet restaurants in this luxe city. And even if those activities are out of budget, a cruise down the beloved Marine Drive will make you feel like royalty as you catch a glimpse of the scenic coast and glamorous Art Deco buildings. You can also see a more authentic local side of Mumbai in the bustling Thieves Market or at the Churchgate railway station, where hundreds of thousands of homemade lunches are packed up for delivery to the city's office workers every day. Make sure you devote a day to checking out Sanjay Gandhi National Park and exploring the 2,000-year-old Kanheri cave carvings. Number 7. Rishikesh. Rishikesh has been on the radar for spiritually minded travelers since the late 1960s, when the Beatles spent time in Maharishi Mahesh Yogi's ashram, now an abandoned site that has become an off-the-beaten-path tourist attraction for fans. The town is nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas on the banks of the holy Ganges River and serves as a center for yoga and pilgrimages. Take part in the action, or just enjoy the sounds of the temple bells and sightseeing from Rishikesh's two suspension bridges, often guarded by assertive families of monkeys. Keep your distance. Number 6. Varanasi. One of the oldest continually inhabited cities in the world, Varanasi is arguably the holiest place in India. The spiritual activities take place along the sacred Ganges River, where pilgrims bathe and mourners cremate recently deceased relatives in plain view of passers-by. Tourists, on the other hand, find their own flavor of spiritualism taking sunrise boat rides, releasing floral blessings that float on the river, and watching the fire-filled Hindu chanting ceremonies from the steep ghats. Away from the water, the streets of the old town twist and turn like an endless maze. Legend has it that there's still no accurate map of Varanasi, and once you experience the labyrinthine city for yourself, you'll be inclined to believe it. Number 5. Amritsar. Amritsar, the jewel of Punjab, has made its claim to fame with its remarkable Golden Temple. One of the holiest places in the world for Sikhs, the gilded structure is a sight to behold, glistening in the sun and reflecting into the large pool that surrounds it. The attraction also boasts the world's largest community kitchen, which serves 100,000 diners, including curious tourists, lentils and curries every day. While in Amritsar, plan to spend an afternoon at the border of Pakistan to see the beating retreat ceremony. Goose-stepping guards from long-term rivals India and Pakistan open and close the border gates at dusk in an over-the-top ceremony you'll never forget. Get there early to dance to blaring Bollywood music with locals in the streets. Number 4. Kerala. Head south of Goa, and you'll trade beaches for tranquil backwaters in Kerala. Nothing beats the experience of hopping aboard a traditional thatch-top houseboat in Aleppi, also known as Alappuzha, and slowly floating through palm-fringed lagoons and rivers, either as a day trip or overnight adventure. You'll enjoy freshly cooked Indian cuisine on the water and breathtakingly beautiful natural sights and wildlife. Easygoing Kerala is like a breath of fresh air from the intensity of cities like New Delhi and Jaipur up north. Schedule some time here when you're in need of a break from the chaos. Number 3. Kolkata. India's third largest city, Kolkata, is a decaying masterpiece of former British India, brimming with colonial-era architecture. The top things to do in Kolkata include seeing the Victoria Memorial, a white marble monument that features a museum with dozens of galleries, and Park Street, a famous thoroughfare with shops and restaurants that bustle 24/7. Especially during the holidays. But Kolkata is as much about the sights as it is about the emotions. This is a city that will somehow induce every one of your emotions, with the highs and lows of life taking place in plain view on every street. Brace yourself and be open to the experience. Number 2. Ahmedabad. The largest city in Gujarat, Ahmedabad is a noisy, overwhelming metropolis that somehow wins over the tourists who make their way here. The historic city of Ahmedabad earned the coveted title of India's first UNESCO World Heritage City in 2017 for its rich architecture, walls and gates, and significant Hindu and Jain temples. On the western bank of the Sabarmati River, tourists can wander around Sabarmati Ashram, Gandhi's headquarters from 1917 to 1930. Its museum talks about the life of the Indian hero and displays his iconic spectacles and spinning wheel. While you're in the city, sample the street food. Some say it's the best in all of India. Number 1. Mysore. While culturally different, South India is as enchanting as the North. Just visit Mysore to see for yourself. The third largest city in Karnataka is considered to be the cultural capital of the state, celebrated for its high-quality silk, Mysore painting tradition, and hypnotic Hindu temples with deity carvings that nearly touch the clouds. Most tourists visit Mysore to see its World Heritage listed palace. This attraction takes Indian grandeur to the next level, with endless mirrored decor, stained glass windows, carved wooden doors, and intricate mosaic floors that look like the inside of a kaleidoscope. The palace is considered to be one of the country's finest examples of Indo-Saracenic design. Be sure to swing by to see the palace at night when it's lit up with thousands of twinkle lights. The video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot for us to continue bringing this type of content here. Until the next video.